Okay, we are officially recording. This is Thursday, April 6th, according to my phone, and we're doing a lunch and learn call because we're playing around with some times to see what works for everybody. Personally, this came about because I don't know about y'all, but I've been really, for the past few years, I build my business in time pockets where I would, when I was just sitting around, I'd be messaging people and stuff like that. And finally decided that my marriage and my family needed to be a bigger priority than my business, because that is what's first place in my life. And that means not building my business after 7 p.m. when my husband gets home. So we're trying to lunch and learn call to see if it fits into other people's schedules better. If you're like me or like Ashley and you stay at home, it works out no matter what time we do it, really. For the most part. So here we are. Today I wanted to talk about tracking. So we were, for the people that are watching the recording, we were talking a little bit before this about some conversations. I'll get into a little bit of that, but the main thing you need to know today is you need to track your business. Like, I don't care if you're a pen and paper, a digital person, you got to figure out what works for you and then track it. So aside from just tracking, I wanted to make sure that everybody knew what trackers, like what resources you have available to you for tracking, so that you know, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what works for me. So the first thing is to identify, am I a pen and paper person, or am I a digital person? Now, for me, I like to say that I'm a pen and paper person because I like physically writing stuff down. But at the same time, I have my phone in my hand all the freaking time, like constantly. I don't walk out of one room and into another without my phone usually, and it's just something I'm working on, but it's just is what it is. So for me, tracking on my phone or in a digital way makes more sense, because if I'm never without my phone, then if I have a conversation while I'm driving down the road, well, while my husband's driving down the road, if we're going somewhere and I'm like, I'm going to work my business for a few minutes and he'll be okay with that, I'm going to be able to track it on my phone. I don't always carry my paper tracker with me. I just don't. And then what happens for me is some days later, I forget to write down that I talked to somebody, and then I have to rely on my Facebook Messenger to be my tracker, essentially. And, when you're a new coach and you're not talking to a lot of people, when you're kind of putting all your eggs in one basket with who's going to sign up and who's not, Facebook Messenger might work for a little while. When you start getting to a point in your business where you're really wanting to experience growth, you start to get to a point where you're like, this Facebook Messenger, tracking my conversations this way isn't working. What's happening is you're going through and either A, you miss somebody during the month. Like I just went back through, because I'm trying a new tracking system, I just went back through Facebook Messenger because I want to start a new faith and fitness group. So I want to contact all the people I talked about that, or talked to about my past faith and fitness group, to say, hey, I know this wasn't the right time for you. Do you want to jump in this one instead? But if I would have had a tracking system for that, I would have been able to better find those people. And so I needed to implement something to change that. So long story short on that, you need to track your business. You need to be writing down who you're conversating with. You need to have somewhere to keep notes about the people you're talking to. I'm going to load up Asana while I'm talking so I can show you guys that. But you need to have somewhere to keep notes about the people you're talking to. Yeah. So because what happens is you're losing people in messenger conversations because you're skipping over them, or you didn't see the conversation when you scrolled through the first time, what have you. And the second thing that happens is when you go into that conversation, I don't know about you, but I don't always remember every single thing I talk to every single person about. I just don't. So I might talk to Ashley today and she might tell me that her goal is to lose 20 pounds, but then I try to contact her in 2 months and I have to go back through 2 months worth of conversation to say, well, what was Ashley's goal in the first place? Because I don't know. So having somewhere to keep notes about the people you're talking to is so, so important. So for me, I was trying to track on pen and paper, and I was doing the Power of Threes tracker. I really like that. It's worked for me for a little while. The problem for me was that A, I did not have notes. Like, I didn't have a section where I could keep notes. And B, I don't carry my binder. I have my paper trackers in a binder. I don't carry my binder with me everywhere. And because I don't, I forget to write down and log conversations. I forget that I invited somebody. And some days I just didn't track. I decided to move digital. Now, digital, so pen and paper options, you can do a notebook and pen, like a regular spiral bound notebook, a binder, whatever. You could do the Power of Three tracker, where it tells you to do 3 messages a day, 3 invites, 3 coaching, 3 posts. It tells you, breaks it down into threes of everything you need to do per day. It's really nice and simple when you're first starting out, and I liked it, and that's how I started my business. There's also in the Coach Online Office a new and revised business activity tracker where you can check off that you did your workout in Shakeology. You can write down the number of invites you did that day and things like that. The problem I found with the business activity tracker is it doesn't give you a place to write down names. So with the BAT, you would need to pair that with with another tracking system. Okay, coffee. So you would need to pair that with another tracking system, whether it be writing down, who you talk to and whatever. The BAT is great because you can see your numbers per day. You can see, I invited 5 people. I talked to 2 people about coaching. I made 3 posts today. It's nice because you can see your numbers laid out. If you are an Emerald personality, you like the numbers and the organization, the business activity tracker is going to be great for you. And then there's also digital trackers. So some digital trackers, you can do an Excel document if you like that, if it works for you. For a little while, I tried to upload my Power of Three in a Google spreadsheet, which is essentially an online version of Excel. You can also use Google Streak. If you want to check this out, basically Streak is attached to your Gmail account, and Streak is attached to your Gmail account, and basically what happens is you go into your email and you can create different pockets, different envelopes. So for me, like, my pockets are deposit 1, deposit 2. I'm trying a 7-step funnel system from Laura Mendenhall, and I have created my categories of pockets based on that. So what you do in Google Streak, Gmail Streak, is you set up your categories where you want to file people under, and you create a list from that. There are tons of videos on YouTube about how to use Streak, and I will upload some in our coaching group. I'll upload a couple different videos for each of the different trackers that you can try. Another one is Teamzy. Now, I love Teamzy. The pro to Teamzy is it's just the bomb. You upload your contacts from Facebook, so you download your Facebook archive, upload your contacts to Teamzy. You can also import your Beachbody customer contacts and your coaches, your team. Teamzy was created just for Beachbody coaches to grow their business. So what you do is you upload all these contacts, and it tells you exactly like how many deposits you need, or how many, like, hey girl, I call them deposits, or private messages, hey girl messages, love bombs, whatever you want to call them. It's like sending somebody a message saying, hey girl, how you doing? What's up? So it tells you how many of those you need to do a day. It tells you how many invites you need to send that day. And it has a list of people that, okay, this is who's up. It says Ashley, then it'll say Tracy, then it'll say Erica, then it'll say Desiree. And I will go through that list and just invite people through there. Teamzy is great because it's a no-brain tracker. Has a box you check when you do your workout. You check the box when you drink your shake. You check the box when you do your personal development, and then it tells you exact numbers of how many people you have to invite today. Teamzy is great. You get a 30-day free trial of it. And in that 30 days, now, the month I used it, I had great success in my business. For that month, I used it faithfully every day. There is no app if you need to do it on your phone, but you can save the web page as a home screen button on your phone if you use your phone for your business. So Pro to Teams, you get 30 days free. It's a no-brain tracker. It tells you exactly what to do on each different occasion. And the downfall is, though, after your 30 days, it is $30 a month, well, $29 a month. Literally, it's pretty affordable because it's less than a Shakeology commission. If you're using it every day like you should be and doing what it says to do, you should have no problem creating, getting that $30 to pay for it. But also, I was in a position where I didn't really want to pay for Teamzy right now. It's not an expense that I could justify in my business when there's free trackers available to me. So Gmail Streak is free. So I don't know if I said that. Then the other one, I recently found out about this, I'm trying it out, is called Asana. So Asana is a free, completely free online tracking system. And basically you create projects. And I'm going to spend a little bit more time on Asana because I have mine pulled up and I can show it to you. But you create projects. And for me, my projects are Deposit 1 and Deposit 2, where I'm love bombing and liking, commenting on people's posts every 2 days. And then I have Private Message 1 and Private Message 2, where I private message them one day and wait 2 days and private message them another day. And then I have invites to challenge groups, coaching, and follow up 1 and 2, and then follow up in 90 days for people that I filtered through this whole funnel, and it's not the time for them. So let me see, screen share, and this one, I think. Okay, so everybody, let me know, can I get a thumbs up if you can see my screen? Cool, okay. So you guys can see, these are my tasks. Over here are my projects. So these are my coaches, everybody who's on my personal team. I just use the heart for if they purchase a challenge pack from me. Obviously, if they're a coach on my team, they've purchased a challenge pack. This one is not as big because I'm still playing with this project or this group, but this lady was a free lead from Beachbody last month for Hitting Success Club. And so I just have these different groups that I can set people in. I'm currently trying a friend request one. I don't know if you know, but Facebook will lock you out if you have too many outstanding friend requests. So I'm tracking who I friend request, and if they don't add me by the time their name comes due in my task list, then I'm going to go ahead and cancel the friend request because I don't want to have too many outstanding. So let's just go into, I've done all my follow-up stuff today, so we'll start with my deposits. So what I do is, let's start here. So this girl right here, I can add her name. So let's say Ashley, I'm going to use you. So I have a new task, and we'll start with Ashley Ullman. So, and I can assign her to me. Now, if you decide Asana's for you, we can actually connect all of our businesses by handing, so that we can all keep each other accountable. But I have to assign this to me. And because I've set myself up on an every 2-day schedule, I'm going to follow up with Ashley. So today I'm going to like and comment on one of her posts. That's Deposit 1. I'm going to like and comment on one of her posts. I'd probably comment on something about how freaking cute Drake is or how excited I am about Liam coming. And then in 2 days, so I don't do 2 days Saturday, I do 1, 2, and then the next day. So I follow up with her on Sunday. And I put in my description, I put Facebook because that's how I'm going to connect with her. And then I write a comment. This is how I keep my notes for the people I'm talking to. So I would put, liked, commented on a post of pregnancy belly. And then I'd say something like whatever I wrote in the comment. Wears pregnancy beautifully? Because she does, right? So, and then I would push comment. And it would leave it there. So the next time I go to talk to that person, so let's go down to somebody who's in my follow-up 1 stage. This girl. So I've talked to her before. You can see she's in follow-up 1. I sent her the first follow-up today. And I'd say, okay, I contact her on Facebook, and I say she has a weight loss goal, and she wants to work She wants to work on it. She already owns size and slim and 6. Now I can make tags for my business. So I can tag it, say I tag it with size because she owns that, but I can do a slim in 6 tag. And that way, if later I want to search, I'll search everybody who has all access. And everybody who's purchased all access or I'm talking to about all access will come up in my search. So I'm going to stop my screen share because this is like, I'm going to give you guys a video to check out Asana too. But I wanted to show you that one because it's free. Now the downfall is you're literally, there's nowhere to import your contacts. So it's not going to tell you who to talk to. I have a separate Google Doc spreadsheet where it shows me all of my Facebook contacts, and I go through and I choose, you know, my people who I'm going to make deposits with and things like that, and I can start that funnel. That's the downfall. And then obviously there's a learning curve because you've got to learn to use it. No matter what tracking system you use, you A, have to learn to use it, and B, have to be consistent with it. It doesn't work if you're not consistent. So I really wanted to I literally only took like 15 minutes to tell you guys about all this, which is great, because we can talk about some goals and questions and stuff. But I literally wanted to take a few minutes and just share with you guys like what tracking systems are available to you so that you can check them out and decide for yourself which tracker is going to be best for you to use. Right now, Asana is working great for me. I like the little groups I have set up. I like being able to keep notes on the people I'm talking to. In Teamsy, you can also keep notes on the people you're talking to. There's a comment section. In Google Streak, you can create a, it looks like a spreadsheet essentially. So you can keep a thing on your spreadsheet of place to keep comments about people. So there's options, but the bottom line is, guys, A, track your business, because if you're not, you're going to let some conversations fall through the cracks and you're going to miss people that probably could like rock your business. And then B, if you're not keeping notes on people, you're going to get lost in the conversation and you're going to have to be like, hey, can you remind me about your goals again? Can you tell me what they were? But if you already know going into the conversation, hey, Ashley wants to lose 20 pounds once she has her baby and get back down to her pre-baby weight. If you already know that, then you don't have to, when you're inviting, you don't have to ask again what their goals are. You can say, you know, Ashley, I know you really told me that you want to drop 20 pounds and lose the baby weight. I'd really love to help you do that. I have this group coming up. Do you want to, are you open to looking through it with me? Are you open to checking it out with me? And so tracking your business is the way to keep the conversations from falling through and to keep you from, first of all, annoying people because you have to keep asking the same question. And second of all, just acting like for me, keeping notes on the people that I'm talking to shows them that I'm taking the initiative to care about them. Like, wow, Nina cared enough to remember that I want to lose 20 pounds. And that's what I want. I want to be the person that cares about the people I'm helping. And that's one way that I can do it. So I have muted everybody who didn't mute themselves. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to unmute. If anybody wants to like add any input, feel free. Ashley's got to have something. If she doesn't, I'm going to unmute her and have her have something.
I was just going to say that I started out with pen and paper. Sorry, going up the stairs, pregnancy.
The struggle is real.
And I'm definitely a pen and paper type of person. But like Nina was saying, you know, you get so many members. And for me, it just became so much to keep track of, all these little papers everywhere. It was nuts. So I wish from the start, I just would have went digitally, whether you pay for it, you know, for your system or not. But yeah, because those members, you get so many of them, and it's like, you gotta track it. It's so important. I didn't, in the beginning of business, almost 3 years now, almost. Yeah, I think it was only until the beginning of last year that I started to really keep track. I have my desk here. Follow up. Yeah, here's that binder, right? So this is, I don't know if I can turn this around. Yeah. So this is that Power of Threes business going on. Can you see that here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That works pretty well, and I've added like Shakeology and then added value and stuff. But for me, I like to talk to more than 3 people at a time.
Me too.
As that's become a habit for me. And this system is not working for me. So I'm gonna I've been talking about it for some time now for Teamsy. So I'm gonna just tap into that. Yeah, I think it would be interesting to look up to see if for Facebook, if you can find the amount of people that you friend request. That was the thing that stuck out to me.
You can. Let me see if I can share my screen and show y'all how to do it.
Good. Okay. Because, like, I got somebody who added me. I'm like, oh, I didn't want to.
Y'all see my Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go to friends and you go to like where that little people thing is. And you go down to see all at the bottom. And then, let's see. Right here it says no new friends requests, but right under there it says view sent requests. Now I know I have a lot outstanding and I need to probably go through and cancel them. But this shows you everybody that you've friend requested. So you can go through there and either unfriend request, or like that's something that I'm working on now. I need to unfriend request and then start from scratch with my friend requests.
And not with the same people, because it's like they didn't want to be friends with you before.
Right.
Don't be that creeper person. And with your messages, make sure you send just a little, hey, I know, I don't know, your Facebook really stuck out to me, give a compliment. And
yes, that's something I've been doing, and something I'm also doing to increase my friend, I don't know which friend request, not my friend request, but like the amount of people that I'm friending or making connections with, is I am participating more in free groups. Now, normally I hate, like, Tracy, you're not a mom yet, right? Okay, so when you become a mom, all of a sudden you get added to like every mom group on the face of the planet. I have literally had to delete myself out of all but one. I stayed in one and said, I'm going to invest my time here. Now, I will tell you that it's hard in a mom group. There's lots of Beachbody coaches, but I want to be the one that stands out. So I'm not going to post about Beachbody like everybody else is and flood people with, hey, I'm doing a challenge group. Hey, this pack is on sale. I'm not doing that. I'm instead going through and making like super awesome connections, commenting on people's posts, like posting stuff myself. And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm finding things that are unique to me. So like, one thing that is very unique to me is that, or newly unique rather, is that my husband is a lineman. He works on power lines. It's very dangerous work. It's very stressful work, like not just for him, but for me too, because I have to wonder if he's going to come home alive. And I found a lineman's wives support group on Facebook. There is literally a free group for everything. And if you pick like 1 or 2 and invest your time in there, like you will stand out as somebody who they're like, hey, this person is really cool. I have had 6 new friend requests this week just by engaging in that mom group and not flooding people with sales stuff, like simply giving my opinion on stuff. Like there was a lady who's like, okay, in your house, who comes first, your husband or your kids? In my house, it's my God, my husband, and then my children. And that's not a popular opinion these days. But the girl who posted it was like, she messaged me and friend requested me, was like, I love that. Like I need somebody with the same values as me, and your page is uplifting and inspiring, which is why we need to make sure we're posting 3 times a day and being a light in all the negativity that's on Facebook. That was like a mouthful, so I'm really sorry.
I don't know. A lot of people are like, your posts are so good, Ashley. It's like, honestly, I've been like making them on a whim.
A lot
like,
of my posts are like that.
Forever. I need a better tracking system, because I don't know, being a mom of 2 soon and everything, I just get overwhelmed. So I'm figuring things out.
Katie had at one time posted it was almost like a spreadsheet, and it had different times on it and the days of the week, and you could decide, like, okay, this is the posting schedule that I'm going to stick to this week. And I did that for a little while, and it actually worked really well for me. Like, I decide, now I just write down in my agenda, in my planner, I write down what I'm going to post on what day. But I decide every day I post a workout photo because I need to, and that's my accountability. And then every day, like, okay, my goal is 4 posts a day. So one post might be like my MCM on a Monday, my WCW on a Wednesday, non-Beachbody stuff. I do a Transformation Tuesday to share my journey. I might do a coaching objection one day, and then I plan out what days I'm going to do my invites. Like, I plan this out so that I am representing my business, staying accountable to my goals, and then also just, spreading some positivity in the world, because I am, like, fed up with Facebook negativity. I really am.
As a new coach, it may sound just like, seems like a bit much, 333 and all this and that. It's like, no, just relax. Just start, talking about what you're eating, talking about, this is how I felt during my workout, like awesome or difficult, just keep it simple for yourself.
Talk about drinking your water, or if you like put flavor in your water, like mix it up with, I had cucumber mint the other day, like talk about it. That's
People,
like,
kind of stuff.
Yeah. The best the best thing to do is just literally use Facebook as your accountability to share your journey.
And actually visibly say that. Be like, I am posting on here. Help keep me in check, y'all. Like, if you don't see my post, like, come do a shout out. Call me out on it. Tracy, do you have any questions or any comments or anything?
Yeah, Mama.
Not really. It's been rough the past month, and I've gotten into a really bad depression. So I've been MIA, went off my diet, and all that stuff.
Well, never any time like the present to start over. And if anybody is like horrible with, I'm the queen of falling off the bandwagon, and I admit it, like, very, very openly. I struggle with, like, putting creamer in my coffee, and I like chicken wings, and I had mini pizzas with Bella for lunch. Like, we all struggle with that. But the nice thing is to be vulnerable. Like, you can get on your page and say, look, I have been struggling with, Ashley has done a good job at it, where she's struggled with something similar, where she's had, like, some anxiety stuff going on, and she has shared it openly. And it's been, I feel like those are the posts when we're open and vulnerable. I've heard them called your gremlins. Those are the things where you're like, I've got to hide this. I've got to keep it from the world. But the difference is like, when you share that with somebody, not only is it therapeutic for you to share it and say, look, I struggled with this, but I'm choosing to get back on the bandwagon. You're also saying, it's okay if you struggle with this too, because I'm okay. You can come to me, you can talk to me. Like, it's basically just open. Even if you don't say that on your post, it opens a door to make people feel like you're approachable and that you're freaking human.
So yes, I'm trying to go back on my bandwagon. Just like my breakfast was under 5 grams of carbs. So.
Woohoo! Anybody see that smoothie bowl that Katie posted the other day? Or the Shakeology? That thing looked bang, and I'm like, I need to get some oats up in here, and I'm eating one of those. Looks so good. Okay, we have like 8 minutes left, so is there anything anybody wants to like add, talk about, whatnot? Let's, anybody doing Success Club goals for this month? Like, if you want to move your business forward, Success Club is a must. Beachbody is giving away a backpack for if you hit Success Club 5. Goals?
Yeah, just getting a tracking system down for myself. That's my goal. And then the people come naturally.
Yes.
They do. I don't know. It's like, where'd that come from? Then you hit SC and you're like, cool,
Yeah. I'll be open. I've got a huge goal this month. I'm gonna hit Success Club 20. So y'all watch me work. It's the 6th day of the month. I got this. That's I got this. I'm good. Tracy,
You know, as
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, to get out of that funky business, whatever, get yourself outside. Girl, you're in Florida. Go by the pool and get some vitamin D, okay? Like, no excuse.
I was gonna ask Tracy, do you understand what Success Club is and stuff like that, and why it's important?
Yes and no. I know Ashley's gone over it a lot with me.
Okay.
But
yeah, it's kind of it's funny, that it moves your business forward, and it's sometimes the hardest thing to understand. So what it is every time somebody gets started with you with a challenge pack, whether they get started as a coach or as a challenger, you get 2 Success Club points, and then you also get a commission on that. When you hit Success Club 5, or you've helped 3 people get started, Beachbody, first of all, they give you a free gift every month. This month it's a backpack, and I want a backpack because why not? And secondly, once you go Emerald or have 2 coaches underneath you, when you hit Success Club, you also get free leads or free customers from Beachbody. So people that log on and they don't have a coach, they just start a new account and order, they are randomly assigned to a coach. And you could be that randomly assigned coach. And when they order, you could also get, so say I logged on, I don't have a coach, they randomly assigned me to you, and I ordered Shakeology, you get that $30 and you didn't even have to work for it.
okay.
So Success Club is definitely important. And the other thing it does for us is it tells us, okay, every time you put Success Club points on the board, that's a visual indicator that you're moving your business forward. Whether you help somebody get started as a coach and you're helping them get a discount or find financial freedom, or you got somebody started in a challenge group and you're helping them work on a goal to get healthier and lose weight and feel better about themselves. And Success Club is legitimately just our visual indicator of that. I would highlight, I tell my coaches, I don't know what Ashley looks for coaches, I tell my coaches, I'm going to encourage you, 3 new people, if you're finding a tracking system that works for you, and inviting 3 people is not a hard thing to do. I'm going to encourage you to find 3 people this month, because I believe in you, I have faith in you, and literally every day when I pray, I put it out in faith that God is just going to bless this team. So challenge for the month if you're up for it.
I can invite 3 people. I don't know if they'll say, but
my rule of thumb is for every 10 people you talk to, 1 person gets started.
okay.
That's my rule of thumb, and that's just statistical numbers. I'm not really a numbers person, and I just invite the crap out of my business. I just like to invite people because I want to help people change their lives, and that's just something I'm super passionate about. So if you speak from a place of love and compassion and passion for your business, people latch onto it.
Well, I'm just excited because I'm hoping to have him see my coach in 2 weeks, since I'll be in Wisconsin, Ashley.
Yeah, woman in April.
So
That'll be awesome.
it'll be nice to see you and actually see someone who's actually a part of the team. And
Yeah.
Selfie! That's a given.
yeah.
I do that to people. I'm like, want to take a selfie with me?
Yeah, or me and Ashley have talked before, if we ever get together, in the same vicinity, we're going to take a selfie. It was even a question if we were actually going to take a selfie or not.
It's going to be like a slow-mo, running, hug thing, and just
Right.
oh.
It's you ever seen the videos on Facebook where the 2 best friends finally meet and they run and hug each other and fall to the ground crying? That's what it would be, as long as Ashley's not pregnant whenever that happens, because or carrying a baby, that would be a tragedy.
Yeah. He'll be out by then. Anyway, well, this was real nice. I'm glad that we got to do this lunch and learn, and hopefully you got something from it, and we're gonna move on out, get some lunch, get the rest of your day going.
Yes, and I'm going to post the recording for everybody else.
Sounds good. Have a blessed day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.